The December 18th, 2017. So, John's not here? Do you know if John is coming? Okay.
Just wanted to wait.
We'll start again.
Sorry.
The December 18th, 2017 meeting of the Human Services Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mrs. Brown is excused. Dr. Carbone?
Here.
Mrs. Conley?
Here.
Mrs. Draw?
Here.
Ms. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Hebert?
Here.
Mr. Lightfoot is excused. Mr. Moyo? Here. Chairwoman Taylor?
Here.
President Daniele?
Here.
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak that would like to address the committee at this time? Okay, being none. The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the November 28th, 2017 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. The next item on the agenda is new business. Madam Clerk.
Referral 17-0373.
Moved by Legislator Conley, seconded by Legislator Draw. Is there any discussion? Legislator Moyle.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. This referral pertains to I'm trying to come up with the exact, continuing eligibility for preschool special education services, voting members to those municipal boards. I guess I just have a couple of questions. Does each school board or each school district have such a board through the chair to the administration?
Hi, good evening. My name is Anne-Marie Steffen. I'm the administrator for the program. Through the chair, the districts have boards of education, but these three municipal reps are actually contracted to work with our preschool special education program, and their role is to attend as many of the Committee on Preschool Special Education meetings as they can, and to oversee the decisions that are made there, since the district is the one who actually determines what services the child will receive.
Okay, thank you. Through the chair, are these three individuals, would they be voting members?
Yes, through the chair, yes.
Okay, thank you. And how, approximately how many people are on each of these boards? Through the chair.
On the Committee for Preschool Special Education meetings, through the chair, there are some required participants, and I'd have to cite the regulations to tell you exactly who those are. But there's typically, I would say, about 5 to 6 people at the meeting, sometimes more. There's the Committee on Preschool Special Education chair, who's obviously a required member. There's a parent representative that used to be a required member and no longer is. There's a gen ed, general education teacher, that's a required member. And then typically the provider or evaluator, depending what type of meeting is present. A service coordinator could possibly be present, along with the municipal rep, and for anyone else the family wishes to have present.
Okay, thank you. And then I guess what I think is my final question do we have records of how often children are turned down for services that they're requesting? I mean, do we have statistics on approvals and denials through the chair?
So through the chair, yes, we have the particular data about the number of children evaluated who are eligible versus non-eligible would come directly from the evaluators who are contracted with the county. They're approved by the state and contracted with the county to complete the evaluation that determines eligibility. So they would have those statistics. And then the municipal reps, when they submit their invoice, they submit documentation as well that indicates what services were discussed and what was agreed upon at the committee meeting.
Okay, thank you. And then what I believe is my final question, are you, through the chair, are you saying that your office does not hold these records, that they would have to be requested from someone else through the chair?
Through the chair, yes, I would need to get that data about number eligible versus not eligible directly from the evaluation teams.
And thank you. Would you be willing to do that for me through the chair? And
Through the chair, yes.
oh, thank you.
Through
Okay.
the chair, what period of time would you be interested in looking at?
Maybe the last available 2 years.
Okay.
Thank
Through
you.
the chair, I can do that, yes.
Thank you very much. I have no more questions.
Legislator Conlon?
Thank you, Chairwoman. Through you to the administration. Do these three individuals have any experience in either preschool special education or speech therapy, occupational therapy, or physical therapy?
Yes, through the chair, all three do. That's part of the minimum qualifications for the responding to the RFQ. And yes, 2 of the 3 are prior special education teachers, and the third is prior Committee on Preschool Special Education chair and a school psychologist by training.
Thank you. And through the chair to the administration, are the individuals paid on a per CSE basis? Is it like a fee for every CSE they attend?
It's fee, through the chair, it's fee per hour.
Okay.
So through the chair, it depends, like, through the chair, some meetings are short and some meetings are longer, so it's a fee by the hour.
Thank you. And through the chair, have any of these 3 individuals had contracts with the county in the past to do this work?
Through the chair, yes. Kathy Dewey-Napier and Kathleen Russell have previously.
Thank you. And through the chair, is there a brief update or summary that you can provide on the services that they have provided in the past, and if they have been able to offer any expertise or knowledge on behalf of the county in these meetings?
Through the chair, anecdotally, I do meet with them every other month, so, and I'm in regular communication with them, so anecdotally, I can provide that. Anything, I don't have any further documentation other than anecdotally, and the supporting documentation that they submit with their invoice.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Being none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 17-0374.
Moved by legislator Draw, seconded by President Daniele. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Being none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Those opposed? Item carries. Next item, please.
Referral 17-0375. Authorize.
Moved by President Daniele, seconded by Legislator Heber. Is there any discussion? Being none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? I think I already did that. Item carries. And the next item on the agenda,
Referral 17-0376.
moved by Legislator Hebert, seconded by Vice President Carbone. Is there any discussion? Legislator Harris.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Through Madam Chair to the administration, I'd just like to know where does the revenue for these, for each of these that's allocated for each county go? What does it cover? Does it pay for salaries, or can you break it down for us?
Madam Chair, the revenue generated from these contracts is credited to Department of Public Health, Office of the Medical Examiner, and it reimburses the department for time and materials.
Thank you. To the through the Madam Chair to the administration, can you explain to me why there's different revenue, costs for each county? Just curious in how you choose the numbers. Is it based on the average cases or over the last few years, for an example?
Good evening. I'm Bob Zerby, Chief Investigator with the Medical Examiner's Office. The contracts with each of the counties are relatively unique. In some cases, the counties prefer to pay an upfront fee covering a potential proposed amount of cases. Obviously, no one's 100% good at figuring how many case referrals they're going to need. Other counties have opted to pay as they go. The first type of county are given a bit of a benefit for prearranging and pay a fixed rate versus the other counties who pay as you go pay a different rate. So it's completely based on the level of service they receive and the number of cases they refer. Through the chair.
Thank you. Through the chair to the administration, is there any chance that we would be providing this service to any additional counties that's not on the list that's provided in the referral?
Through the chair, that possibility always exists, but I find it unlikely at this point. Essentially, if we review the counties that are service at this point, it's essentially the entire central part of New York State, east of Erie County, and then Syracuse on the other side.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Legislator comment?
Thank you. Through the chair to the administration, for the prevailing rate, if you needed to conduct an autopsy and it was done at the prevailing rate, what would the general prevailing rate be?
Okay, through the chair, the prevailing rate for we just want one now, autopsy is $2,500.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee tonight? Being none, the December 18th, 2017 meeting of the Human Services Committee now stands adjourned.